think we're good. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, if you're seeing this already, give me 1 minute. We're going to do a little setup here. I got to link this out to the Patreon. And I'll explain that in a second. Why it's Patreon, but it's also public. Hold on 1 second. Might have to change a setting or two. You guys will have to let me know how it is showing up. Boom, boom, boom. Shit, where do I get the link? Where the hell do I get the link for this? Give me a second, guys. What if that'll post video? Paste. No, that's not it. So let me, while I'm getting this situated, let me explain something real quick. It's showing up great here, all good on your end. Okay, let me explain this real quick for everyone who's in there. We are doing this as, this is a Patreon, we're going to have 2 Patreon bonus videos for the 2 different tiers. The way it's set up is I'm trying to figure out how to link it. I know that might seem like such an easy thing, but for some reason, I'm real dumb when it comes to computers. I got to take extra long to learn shit. I'm just not computer savvy. I'm trying to find where to link it out so I can put the link on the Patreon, but the link I got here just doesn't seem. Wait, please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Frequently, keyframes are not being set often enough. Keyframe frequency is 8.4 seconds. No. All right, let me keyframe frequency. I'll put keyframe. Let's try that. Okay. I got a whole red thing that came across that said it's no good. So to change the keyframes, I am in the middle of changing the keyframes. It looks like it's showing up good, so I don't understand that. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Joshua Wood. Let me see if you said anything. Nothing. Where the hell do I get this damn copy? Settings. You gotta be shitting me. Keyframe. Use buffer size keyframe. Maybe 2. That'd be better. Alright, let me know. Yeah, let me know if anything happens with the, I think my daughter's doing a face chat. I might ask her to shut it down in case there's any problems happening here. But I honestly, for the life of me, I cannot figure out where I grab the, server URL. Oh, maybe it's that. Copy. Yeah, share. Okay, there we go. Wow, sometimes I am just an idiot. There we go. Okay, share. Here we go. We're live. We are live. Sorry, guys. Like I said, this is why I'm doing this, because this is a test stream. So if someone drops in the stream and they expect an hour of perfection, you're not going to get it in this one. We're oh, fuck me. We live streaming, homie. That's what I'll put. I'll be a dummy. We live streaming, homie. Want to hear from you. 5 tags. I'm not doing any tags. Publish now. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, so the idea here, and for anyone who's done this shit, and maybe this is common sense, I don't know, but it's not common sense for me. I'm new to Patreon, you know, fuck it. I'm testing it out. So the idea is we're going to do this one and only Patreon live stream that's open for the public. We got 2 tiers, and I do want to talk a little bit about The Walking Dead, some Stranger Things, whatever you guys want to talk about. But before we get into that, we got 2 tiers with, one is like anyone who's on that tier can volunteer or suggest topics, and the other one is a Q&A style. So like one topic, it'll be strictly The Walking Dead, about this. If we vote for it, we're going to stay on topic. Hence, the other one is the Q&A, where it's an open format. So we're going to have one stream in the beginning of the month that is topic related for 1 hour, that specific topic. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have the other stream that is an open format Q&A where I answer as many questions. Now, the good thing with Patreon is, since it's new and there's only a handful of supporters right now, I think there's a ton, but compared to other people, you know, compared to like a sexy cosplayer pulling in 10 grand a month, this Patreon ain't shit. It's tiny. But the good thing about that, I could probably answer everyone's questions who's in the Patreon at this point in time. We got another super chat. Like Termites on Your Soul. Oh, that's your name. Thank you very much, Termites on Your Soul. Oh my god. I'm so thirsty. Got blood in my cup too. You like that? That's some Illuminati shit right there. What do you know about that? Alright, so hopefully YouTube is telling me I got bad video settings, shit's gonna crash, it's the end of the world. But so far nobody is, it says the video is unavailable in Patreon. Oh, does it? Why? That sucks if it says that. If it says that, then what is the problem? Yeah, you're right. It says this video is unavailable. Hot dog, I can't play with you. This dog comes all over all the time and he's growling, and he brings his toy and he wants me to throw it all day long. Oh, Lord have mercy. Is there something I gotta set up? Son of a bitch. Let me see if anybody else in the chat knows. Let me pop out the chat. How much for the turtles? NECA has them on sale for $100. Big Bad Toy Store, they have them on there around $100. There's other sites too that are off and on. I forget some sites. Big Bad Toy Store and NECA, but the turtles are $100 a pop. And Michelangelo comes out in September, so don't worry about trolls. Can I get a shout out? My name is Dimitri. There you go, Dimitri. The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer was awesome too. I disagree. The more and more I watch a trailer, for me personally, the trailer just falls flat. Now here's the thing. The trailer, for me, it didn't do anything. The Season 8, I'm still very much excited. Will you shut up? I'm not playing with you right now. I played with you already. I filled my quota for today. The trailer itself, I'm still very excited. Everything we saw, the visuals, you know what I mean, with the characters and the zombies and all that other shit, everything looks good. I didn't pick out anything where I'm like, oh, this looks dumb, this looks bad. It's the trailer. Everyone, when we talk about that, so many people are like, oh, give the season a chance. I am. You know, for me, it was just not a good trailer. It's just, that's my personal. I am. Dude, play with that dog. I know, right? He's trying to stream through Patreon, not here on YouTube. Will you get it, Ronnie? Take a step back. Wait, you will get it, Ronnie. Take a step back. Yeah, I know how to do it. How much was the Joker you reviewed? I think the Joker Hot Toys, the Hot Toys one with the whole table, and it comes with other stuff, and there's a display base that's big and it's cool. All that's expensive. It's like $600, give or take, between $400 to $800. Some people have different versions. I don't know anything about those. But they have other ones from this other company that are around 200, give or take. I haven't seen any recent posts about it, so the last one I saw said they're making more. So, just be patient. But that was like 2 weeks ago. And then I saw that they took that post down, so I don't know what that means. Write my notes for Doomsday Kingdom. Oh, my God. And that's another thing, too. It's almost there. What is your Patreon URL? It's just map. Bum. And I fucking closed my Patreon. It's just Ronnie Hayes, right? Is it? I don't even know my own damn Patreon. Yeah, patreon.com whatever /MAPP map. We streaming, homie. Well, let me check just to make sure. Cubby, go play. Go. I'll play with you later. Go play. Come here. Oh, my chat box left. Restore chat. Normal latency. Low latency. Keyframes not being sent often enough. I'm looking into the latency issues. YouTube Mega Math presents live. View on watch page. View on watch page. Okay, what's this? Copy. Restore chat. I'm watching it live, so why the hell can't I share it live? Let me put it in the comment. Is that the same? Yeah, it's the same feed. Okay, that was weird. Listen, Spin, do me a huge favor if you can. Go to the Patreon and click in the comments of that post. I put the link again. It's the same motherfucking link. And I don't know why, but I clicked on it and it came up and it's working. Whatever happened to the Outcast TV show, I remember seeing a release date. I have no idea. And when they were talking about it at Comic-Con, it seemed, maybe it was just in my head because I know there's rumors about it being canceled and shit, but it seemed like they were dancing around it because people clearly were like, oh, what's up with Outcast? And they were like, oh, it's great. And then they started talking about the comic book. And I feel like they were dancing around the show for some reason. But I want to know, like, I'm excited. I want to see season 2. I really want to see season 2. Get a signed copy of Doomsday Kingdom. Yeah, we will have signed copies available. Try the long YouTube URL. They better not kill Jerry. Hey, Matt fam, just dropping in. Say hello, good night. Got to be at work in 6 hours. Ooh, good luck at work. Try to have the best day you can. Will Negan have long hair and a long beard? Cubby, I will play with you later. Hey, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. This guy's like, go say hi. Who's that? Look at, can you see you? Can you see your face? Look at Cubby. No? Right here. Look. What? You are using the wrong URL, Patreon. Gotta leave for work. See you, dude. Bye, Melanie. I'm gonna be devastated. Oh, if they kill Jerry? Ronnie, talk about Season 8 promos. Yeah, we're gonna get into the promos. Whoops, I heard Spin. Do me a huge favor, and now YouTube feed locked up. Oh, did it lock up? It's working on mine. Let me know if it locked up. Fucking chat. The chat box left. Yeah, Spin. Were you able to do that? Did anyone go on Patreon and check that? How will the Walking Dead? Oh, real quick, someone asked about the promos. Yeah, every year they come out with really cool promos. Not just character portraits, but also promos of, remember like Rick and Daryl back to back with the guns. Remember how they had the promos where it was all foggy and like promos like that, like real promo shots. This year, for whatever reason, they did the trailer, which for me it felt like not a Walking Dead trailer. I don't know why. It just had that vibe. Like a totally different creative team was behind the advertising. But then when the promos started coming out, they got these promos that have a lot of dark in it. And I'm not talking dark like dark and gloomy. I'm talking dark like black, like all the reds are like dark red, like black red. All the blacks are black. It's like they took the contrast and they put the contrast up hardcore, but they kept it from being, oh hells no with that squeaker, Cubby. They kept the contrast from going all crazy. And they released one with Negan and Dwight and Eugene kind of. It was as if it was a promo saying, hey, here's actors coming to the convention. Come check them out. And I don't know. The promos, I hate them. I'm sorry. I fucking hate them. Like, they look terrible. And again, this is the season still looks great. I'm still excited. It's the promos. I want our old promos back. And it's not even like a style. They just had, like, here it is. It's from the episode. It's from the show. You had that kind of The Walking Dead style to it. That slight, I don't know, just, bleh. Let me look and see if Spin was able to, or anybody. YouTube is fine. Love your dog. Ronnie, you are my favorite Walking Dead YouTuber. Well, thank you very much. Do you think Stranger Things trailer is better than the Walking Dead trailer? Trailers, yes. It killed it. It's not even funny. It annihilated it. Even what else was a good trailer? There was something that was amazing. Don't you dare say Justice League, because I thought that was awful. You should watch Between on Netflix. That and The Walking Dead, my favorite 2 shows ever. Oh my God, I want your damn dog. It's a pork. I have snuck into a Patreon only thing. I'll enjoy that. Will Negan die this season in All Out War? I don't believe so. Why do you think Eugene was MIA from the season 8 trailer? I'm hoping hopefully they're keeping some scenes out of the mix. If Eugene is not shown at all in any promos leading up to the season, I think maybe they did something interesting with Eugene that's shocking. Like, Negan was not trusting him. He was curious. He wasn't really buying his bullshit with Sasha, so maybe Negan just decided to lock him up or do something crazy with him and maybe torture him, beat him up, and then something like that. And that's why we didn't see him, because that's too much of a reveal. It was the music for me anyway. Yeah, the music had a lot to do with it. Change the URL, copy it from this page, and put it into your Patreon page. I did copy it from this page, and I did put it on there. It's the same one that worked for me in the comments section. I guess now I gotta delete that. Let me do this. Copy link address. Let me delete the post, and we'll do it over again. Here, post video. I'll put the URL that's working. Live link test 2. Alright, let's try that. Publish now. Alright. You son of a bitch. No, it didn't work. But here, someone please do that though, if you can. Go into the comment. Like, the URL on the actual page won't work, but the URL in the comments on Patreon will work. Test that out for right now, because if I can't clear that up, at least we can do the comment thing for now until I look into it. Man, I want to thank you. You make days at work much better. Thank you for all your videos. Can't wait for your comic hat tip to you. Actually, I do want to... Wait, oh yeah, alright, change. Not at all a problem. I love doing this. I absolutely love doing this. And I will be honest, though. I mean, this is the Patreon stream, but I will be 100% honest. The Patreon, I think it's bringing in like $400, give or take. The Patreon saved that little bit of $400 is the reason why we have at least over half of the videos over the past 2 months. No bullshit. I can get into the details, but it would just bore the shit out of you. But just cut and dry, you know, it helps. It honestly helps. And you guys know me. I hate Patreon. I fucking hate it. I still hate it to this day. If Doomsday Kingdom took off, I'd kill Patreon. Like, if it was a thing and bringing in money. You know what I mean? Like, even if it took off in the next couple months, it's not going to be bringing in money. It's a comic book. But even if it did one day, you know, I'd kill Patreon. Even if it's bringing in just a little bit more than what Patreon's bringing, I'd still kill it. I just don't like the idea of the whole asking for it and how it's set up. Because of this platform was set up to make the content and you have ads on it, and that'll sustain you making the content. I love that. Do that, you get ads, whoop-de-whoop. But the truth is, now I'm seeing channels with, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers, and they got Patreon, and I'm thinking, I mean, that's, I don't know, if you have like 2 million subscribers for years, and now all of a sudden you need Patreon, you're probably just bad with your money. And at that point in time, it's like, but I don't want to go talking shit because, again, this is a general statement. I don't know anyone personally that I can pinpoint. If I had a name, I'd point it out. But let's get back to the comments. Morgan could possibly get Comic Carl's death. Maybe he gets suicidal. The music didn't fit right. Have you seen the new Saw film trailer? I gave up on that. I saw the trailer. It didn't do anything for me. Morgan could get Comic Carol's death. Sorry. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Morgan being suicidal like that. Queen says, I like this angle better. The lighting looks better and the video looks clear as well for some reason. Yeah, I put an extra light on. I have an extra bright light here, and I believe I have the setting on the camera at 1080p instead of 720. Before, when I was doing 720, for whatever reason, it just kept crashing. I'm sorry, 1080. It just kept crashing. Well, I put it on this time, and it was fine for my Game of Thrones discussion video, which is coming up probably tonight, because I'm not editing anything in it, so it'll be up a couple hours after this. And it was fine for the 15-minute video. So I just left it on. I think it's at 1080p. I'm not sure. I heard Walking Dead is going to end in at least 2 years. I don't know. Where'd you hear that from? I mean, if you heard it from just some other random fan, then what do you want me to say? Some random fan can tell you The Walking Dead's going to go on for 20 years. No, as of right now, The Walking Dead is not ending in just 2 years. It's possible. It's honestly possible. If that's the idea for the actors or the crew, or they want to take it in a different direction. But The Walking Dead as a franchise will be here for the next 10 years. Guaranteed. It's not going anywhere. Thor Ragnarok's trailer looked good. Yeah, I'm not big on the Marvel movies, and I know when people talk about dark and gritty after Batman, it's become like a negative thing to it. Oh, why does everything got to be dark and gritty and realistic? And I don't harp. You'll never hear me bitching and da-da-da-da-da. One day I want a dark and gritty Ninja Turtle movie. One day I want a dark and gritty this or a dark and gritty that. That is just, as of right now, maybe when I get older things will change. That's like my preferred entertainment. So when it comes to Thor, yeah, it's well made. Avengers, they got their, Spider-Man, all the Marvel stuff, it's well made. But at the end of the day, I really need to be in the mood to sit down and enjoy it, because no one dies. There's no real, nothing's really at stake. I feel like it's fluff. It's fun, it's enjoyable, but I don't know. There's just nothing. And another thing too is I'm just fed up with the world is coming to an end. Eventually, we're gonna get superhero movies and stories where it's more than just some creature or something is going to destroy mankind, and we need to say, one day they're going to finally say, okay, enough is enough. Let's do this one simple idea. Remember I told you guys about that one idea of just being in a tall tower, the whole fucking movie, flashing back to, that's the stuff I want. Dark, gritty, realistic, but the one element is the one fantastic element, the one unrealistic element. Like in The Walking Dead, no one flies. Zombies are the one element that's not realistic. That's how I love my movies or shows or entertainment. Ronnie, do you think, but the Thor Ragnarok trailer looked good. It was fine. I'll watch it. I'll probably get it on Redbox though. Ronnie, do you think who do you think will die in All Out War? Well, if I get the comic stuff done and my schedule's on point, my death predictions video is coming this Wednesday. I was going to wait until they released images of the actors, the character portraits. But A, they're releasing these promos that I just can't stomach. And B, it doesn't seem like they're going to release them anytime soon. So I'm just going to put the video together with old promo images. But I think Season 8 is going to be better than Season 2 of Stranger Things. That depends. See, for me, I can't. It's impossible to say The Walking Dead, season whatever is better than Breaking Bad season 3. They're just so, like, the content is so different. I just can't process it. My brain doesn't do that connection. I look at comparing them and saying it's better, and it just doesn't compute. So for me, I can't say. Now, if The Walking Dead is completely unenjoyable, if I can't enjoy it, and I enjoy the shit out of season 2 of Stranger Things, yeah, I can say that. But when it comes to picking, genres that are really different, it's real hard for me to because I feel like there's a different rating scale for them. Like something like Star Wars and Breaking Bad. You wouldn't take Star Wars and Breaking Bad and say, oh, see, this is why Breaking Bad is written so much better, because a lot of the stuff you might put as pros to Breaking Bad, it's that realism and the writing and dialogue, but some of the fantastical stuff in Star Wars is what makes it so interesting. But that might be a negative thing if you put it up to compare it to something like Breaking Bad, if you get what I'm saying, because I think I butchered that. Preacher season 2 trailer was good. You should give Preacher a shot. Oh, I'm watching Preacher. I'll probably review it at the end of the season, but I can't do I can't do TV and movie reviews for every hot thing that's coming out. I was gonna try, but there's just no way. I wouldn't be able to get the other stuff done. But I will do like a discussion of Preacher, since I already started season 1 on this channel. I will do like maybe in the half of the season or at the end of the season, we'll talk about it, like a season wrap up. In my opinion, he is the least comedic relief character we have. The music, geez. I saw 7 seconds of Infinity War that was leaked. It's dope. With Morgan, I thought Morgan would get the Sasha Holly death. Very true. Should Gavin Savior member get killed by Shiva or Morgan? Jared? Oh, Jared. He should definitely get killed by Morgan. Are you shitting me? Morgan, all the friggin'... Oh my god! Holy shit! Yo! I just got it! Damn it! Why didn't I get that during the Ultimate trailer? See, this is what happens when something clicks in my head. Now, that's why I love making some of these videos. Listen, guys. You just exploded a bomb in my fucking head. And I haven't heard anyone talk about this, so I think this is what it is. You remember the images I showed from the trailer where you have the shit licker gets caught and he gets taken to the hilltop? Yo, Jesus is there, he's in the background, and then we see him going like this. He's definitely a prisoner at the hilltop. And then later on, for some unknown reason, we see Morgan and Jesus fighting, and it looks like Jesus doesn't want him to go. Morgan is going to go kill the Savior. He's going to go kill, what's his name, Jared. He's going to go kill that motherfucker, and Jesus, for whatever reason, maybe they're using him for leverage or whatever, or maybe he's just a prisoner of war, and Jesus is like, Morgan, don't, because he's at the hilltop. Morgan finds out, and that is why they're beefing in the fucking thing. Damn! You think that's true or no? I think that's definitely possible. I think that's the most logical prediction so far I've seen about why Morgan and Jesus are fighting. Because, yeah, fuck yeah. URL in the comments works fine. Okay, so for now on Patreon, everyone who's on Patreon, listen up. For now, that's going to be the thing. I'm going to put the link in the comments of the post. So click on that, and then I'm going to go and figure out how to get it to work in the actual post. Everyone keeps telling me to print the long one, and there's only one. There's only one link that they have to share. Long and short, it's long. It is long. But there's only one, and it's down here on the share thing. And then when the page pops up where I'm watching it, it's the same link. It's not like a different crazy link. What is that? You want to watch page? Pinterest. See, if it says share to Pinterest and all this other shit, why can't you share that shit to Patreon, motherfuckers? Anyway, what do you guys think? Someone write in the comments, what do you think about that? About Morgan wanting to go kill Jared. I saw someone say thanks Patreon members for support, and it's everything in a combination. It is definitely also super chat. I should not have left that out. I 100% should not have left that out, and I feel like a massive dick right now. The super chats, I feel like a complete asshole. The super chats 100 and 1,000,000% definitely helped alongside of the Patreon especially right now with the ad revenue, especially right now. Yeah, so I should not have left that out. The super chats, everyone who's donating on the super chats and everyone donate with the Patreon, I never should have left that out. 100%, both of them together. It really kept me able to put the content I've been putting out. That URL worked. I don't think it will help for future special Patreon videos because you had to link it from here, which public on YouTube. Well, no, spin. I get a link. It, like when I make the live video on my end, it gives me a link in a box that says share this for everyone to come. So what I'll do is I'll put it unlisted, and then it won't go public, and I'll just give that link to the Patreon members and everyone in the Patreon, whatever tier you're on. Like if you're in the $5 tier or the $10 tier, $10 has the both tiers, both live streams. You'll just unlock that one post and then you'll get that link out. So it'll be easy. You just look on the link, but basically it'll be on my end. They give me that URL. What we got here on? I hope this doesn't sound stupid, but since Rick in the trailer has a cane, that means Megan's gonna break his right leg. Also, do you think Rock might lose his hand while knocked out? Spell check, Spidey mine. No, I don't think Rick is going to lose his hand. I'm firmly against Rick losing his hand. I know Andrew Lincoln wants Rick to lose his hand, but I am against it. There's no reason. We should put that budget towards the new beginning, not towards just showing Rick without a hand. I love a lot of the visuals in Game of Thrones. Jaime Lannister's gold hand looks fucking retarded. It looks bad. It's stupid as shit. Every time I look at it, it looks like Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. Remember Chubbs with that big hand? It looks ridiculous. And Ronnie, the link ends with streak rather than stream. Link worked fine for me. Testing it now. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll just do that. And then we got it. Good. Where's my chat logs? I want to see what you guys think of fucking Morgan. I think we cracked it, yo. Let me scroll all the way down. Oh my god, there's so many comments. Thank you guys. I can't keep up. Excuse me, I will teach you. Padwin. Laughing loud, my bad. Oh, sounds great. I'm an amateur. Anything that handicaps Rick is a no for me. No for me too. No problem. I'm glad you could join Matt family. Rick losing his hand is pointless. I agree. Plus, it's the governor's part of the story. It's the governor. No one's talking about that. Did we miss it? But why would they let Jared free? No one's letting Jared free. They have him trapped. They just took off because his hands were handcuffed behind his back. Why leave him there? You just if you got him guarded, if you got guards night and day. What's the point of you going to hold his prick when he pisses? I mean, you got to untie his hands. He's going to be there for days, maybe a week. So, yeah. But why would they? Yeah, they're not going to let Jared free. It's just free inside so he can eat, piss, and shit and all that. I mean, Jared leaving the hilltop a free man would be like Dwight. Wait a minute. What? Who's? All right, you got to be talking to someone else because I did not say anything about letting him free. They're not letting him free. They got him, in this outdoor prison area. From the looks of it, they had a guard there with a gun. They're just taking they're just freeing his hands so he can play with his pee-pee instead of them having to do it. Maggie's not going to come out and hold his cack. Hey, are you going to play Life is Strange on Map Gaming? Juliet! No, I'm not going to play Life is Strange. I'm sorry. I gave it a try. A lot of people recommended it. It is not my cup of tea. Maybe it gets better, but I saw a clip, and yeah, that's all I'll say. If you guys like it, I don't want to insult it, but it's just not my cup of tea. But maybe there's more. Maybe the clip I just saw was... listen, it was real. The clip I saw just felt real, like, never mind. It's just like, I don't know. Nick Clark is heir to the Iron Throne since he is the son of Stannis the Manus. Steve. Oh, I see what you did there. Could Jesus or Morgan buy one? No, they couldn't kill each other. They shouldn't. There's no point in that. The very first link in the description of Ronnie's Patreon. That would be awesome, and explain why they would fight if it's true that Morgan hasn't fully regressed back to the clear mode. Yeah, right? Yo, Ronnie got that. Oh my god, it makes sense, right? It sounds about right. That could happen. Rick's fake haircut at the end of the trailer was cringe. I hate saying cringe. I hate saying cringe, and I think it's because of fuckwads. I gotta listen to make sure Juliet's not walking, because I don't want to go off like a trucker, but I don't believe in curse words, but still, I try to contain it. Cringe is a good word. Idiots and fuckwads using cringe. And then you got savage. Savage used to be when some shit happened and you were like, oh, that was savage. It was funny. It was a fun, enjoyable word. And now you got fucking what's his name? I don't even know his name. So stupid. Just downright dumb. Using it for every little petty little bullshit thing they do. I'm savage. I just wish some thug just pistol whips the shit out of him, and then as he's bleeding, he can go, I'm savage. Just ruin words for us. That was extreme, but I was hoping music like this will destroy you will fit better. I think the Gimple was saying, listening to that band while writing All Out War. A light bulb just went off in your head. Yeah. Wait. Google Patreon and search for map. Yeah, it's Patreon /MAPP. It's like one of the easiest Patreon handles. It's just MAPP. Hope everything is going good with you and Jules. Love you both. Yeah, the New Beginning doesn't work for Morgan still being alive. I can see Rick's actions in New Beginning storyline being motivated by Morgan's death and peacefully. See, I do disagree with some of that. I do believe that could play a part in it, but I also do disagree that we don't need it. We don't actually need it. You know what I mean? Heck, it gave Ronnie thumbs down. Come on, tell us who you are. Oh, yeah, thumbs down. There's somebody who every time I post a video, you'll notice it because it'll be instant. They'll thumbs it down when they're around. So it's just, I didn't know people still did that in 2017. Like when YouTube was fresh or maybe like 5 years old, I get people and, oh, I'm going to thumbs them down. But you're watching, you're clicking, the activity boosts it. I mean, if you really wanted to hurt it, you don't watch. You know what I mean? Don't watch, period. That hurts more than leaving a thumbs down. But they can't. They like the content, but they don't want to admit the content. They hate themselves because they like the content, so they have to do a thumbs down. Anyway, what were we talking about? I sincerely hope they kill off Lori. She's dumb as fuck. At least, wait, what? That's, what? What did we read here? What did I just read that I was talking about? Oh, yeah, Morgan staying alive. I think they can do it because it's not just about taking out Negan as the leader. It's about putting in a leader that they need to work with. Either kill every single savior there is, or take out Negan and put someone in charge that you can work with. Maybe not even put someone in charge. They could, if they could work with Simon, and I'm not saying they will, but let's just say theoretically, if they could, you could just say, okay, we'll take care of Negan, you be the boss, and we just squash this war and go about things a little different. You could kill Negan and then, or put him in the prison, and then you're dealing with Simon and the war is over. So they don't need this whole all life is precious Morgan, because he could be, because again, keep it going full circle. Morgan was the one arguing about all life is precious, don't kill. Then Morgan is snapping because of all this, and you're going to get Rick coming to the point where it's not about just killing everyone. Everyone's got to die because Morgan's at that point. I'm going to kill them all. He wants to go to the hilltop to kill this shitlicker. Rick gets to a point where he's like, no, it's not about that. It's just about winning the war. They don't need to all die. We do it strategic, and we can have a victory. Again, I butchered it, but somewhere along the lines of that, still keeping Morgan alive. With that said, I do think he's going to die this season. What do we got? Do you think Jerry will have a surprise Axel death from season 3 after he says, for being such a cool dude without a shot to the head, of course, so that turns... with a setup like that, I don't think there would be a surprise. Because immediately, look what happened. We saw the trailer. The first thought I thought, oh, he's going to die. Because that's how the scene is presented to us. So a more predictable outcome would be they survive that scene, that moment, and later on he dies. maybe more like an Alex death later on. That is fine. But I think they need a win. So I take that back in my prediction for the... he most likely doesn't die if that is the Sanctuary fight. He should live through the first battle, definitely. Oh my god, that makes sense. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it does. That would be awesome and explain why they would fight if it's true that Morgan hasn't fully regressed back to clear mode. I'm going to make a video after this, a little clip. Fuck, because so many people were talking about that, and I mean so many. Yeah. Where are we at here? Okay. Morgan was fighting Jesus because he took his last protein bar. Yo, I take it back. You are right. You are absolutely right. He never, ever should have took the last... What was it? Peanut butter, right? Man, don't fuck with his protein bars. Patreon is corrupt. And yes, I think Morgan will kill Jared. I thought it was obvious revenge for that kid whose name... Well, yeah, that part is obvious. I agree with you there. Without even seeing a trailer for this season, thinking Morgan should kill him because honestly that's the most predictable thing to do with, you set up the good guy, the bad guy, and they have to have that conclusion. So that's the most predictable thing you could do. So everyone's going to guess that. But it's matching why Morgan and Jesus were fighting that I think is the less of the... Whatever, I fucked that up. Let's keep it going. You know what I mean, though. That was more confusing. I think Jesus wanting to stop Morgan is about having Morgan be more connected with the army instead of trying to kill saviors as a lone wolf. See, I would normally agree with you before that other thing, but I think there's so much evidence. I'm still leaning towards that being the revenge thing because we see Morgan helping. He helped at the end of Season 7. We see him in the promo. He's in the trailer helping them. So I don't see any lone... I think he will do lone wolf stuff, but I don't think it's a problem because of all the stuff we saw in the trailer. He was there with them in a number of scenes. I want to see Morgan choke out Shitlicker to death. Yeah, imagine how rewarding that would be. Yeah, if they're fighting who wins or who breaks them up, Eminem asked that. I don't think it's a matter of who breaks him up because Jesus was hiding... behind that tree, and that was clever as shit. He's attacking him with the stick, and he hides behind a tree so he doesn't get hit. He could wear him down and talk some sense into him, because earlier in the trailer, we see Morgan look up. He's in the woods next to Jesus. You could tell the scenery. He's right there. So if he looks up at him and Jesus was able to talk some sense into him, I think that's maybe how they stop fighting. I want to see Morgan choke out Shitlicker. Skype me, I'll teach you Padawan. Whoa, that's an old comic, or maybe you're repeating yourself. Rick losing his hand is pointless, I agree. Yeah, those are old comments. What the fuck just happened? Morgan still believes all life is precious. How do you think Father Gabriel gets captured? I don't know. I don't know. I do know that they have the herd coming. The same time the herd is coming, they need to make some kind of entrance. So either Dwight sets it up so they can get in, or they blow it up, or Negan comes out and he shoots the RPG at them. Now, obviously, if Father Gabriel gets captured, they have to be setting up something to where he doesn't make it out at time, like he can't retreat before the walkers make it in. So, I don't know, does something get blown up? Does he go in and sabotage one of the doors with another group? Everyone makes it out except for Father Gabriel. I mean, it's rough because we don't know what the initial attack is going to be except for release the walkers. There's clearly some type of explosion or fog. We don't know what that's going to be. Is it Negan with an RPG? If it is, then maybe Father Gabriel was ducking for cover. Maybe he had to use that would be cool if he grabbed a walker and put it in front of him, killed it as it was blowing up just as a shield. That would be badass. Jerry is too pure for the apocalypse because I don't want to see a connection between the two shows. I think it's unrealistic. If you're talking about The Walking Dead and Fear, spin, yeah, I don't want them two shows. to connect either. Ronnie, will you please go to a radio station and talk to the boss and get your own live syndicate talk show program? I don't think they'd give me one, but I'll try my best. If they try and kill Shiva with only 5 or 6 walkers, I'm going to be pissed. She's a tiger. She could just push past them. She's too strong. I agree with you. For them to take her out, better be epic. Yeah, it better be epic. I was thinking they should skip the walkers and have Shiva get shot. Imagine if they're on the run from some saviors and Shiva, and I still think it should have been them, a surprise attack on the kingdom with maybe a small group of saviors. They were able to really do some devastation, and Ezekiel is fleeing from getting murdered. And then Shiva comes out, takes them out, and then he's stuck in the woods trying to run away. Walkers are all around him, and then Shiva rescues him. But as they're both going to flee, a lone savior comes around the corner, shoots Shiva, and then he trains his gun on Ezekiel, but he's able to pull and kill him. Just something like that, to where it's the bullet and the gunshot that really does the damage to Shiva, and the walkers are like, because Shiva's heavy as shit. He can't drag her out. And if there's 30, 40 walkers coming over and he's got 5 bullets left and Shiva's there, imagine how, I was just thinking about that. Imagine how devastating. My gut started tightening up just thinking about the possibilities of those visuals. Imagine that. He's got Shiva, only 5 bullets left, and the walkers are coming, and he's trying to pull, like, get Shiva to walk, and I don't know. I know they probably don't have the CGI budget for all that. He's next to the tiger, but that's gut-wrenching. That is gut-wrenching. Anyway, where were we? Ronnie, wait, no. How do you think The Walking Dead will end? I don't know. I'll do one final video on that down the line and post it, because we don't know. We don't know the story, because if The Walking Dead ended at the end of Season 3, it would end very different than if it ends at the end of Season 8. It matters on what the story is at the time that it ends. Like, if it ends during the Whisperers, or I was going to say the war, but the Whisperers or the Saviors or the Hunters, if it ends at any one of those points, it matters drastically on the story to determine the type of ending you're going to get. Do you feel Fear trailer was actually better than The Walking Dead? Yes, absolutely. And we're talking about the trailers. I think Fear trailer, the one biggest problem is it showed far too much. I still don't know if I want to do an ultimate breakdown on that trailer, because I skimmed back through it, and you could clearly tell that for whatever reason, Nick and the Troy and the others went to that house, and there's already conflict with the ranch group, and shit is already boiling over. You can put that all together where there's a shootout, people die, Nick gets put in some kind of container in the hot sun. His mom wants to get him out. The water's running out. His mom leaves. That's where she runs into, what's his name? Like, you're already starting to put all these pieces together, and it is far easier because I feel like they show too much. There's so much going on. I'm almost afraid there's not going to be anything new in the show. There's only going to be like little bits and pieces here and there. That's my biggest fear. So yeah, I do think with the music and the pacing and editing, the trailer is better, except for the biggest flaw. They show way too much. They might not have, though. We need to wait until we see the season to actually know and tell. But with The Walking Dead, it's just the whole thing just fell flat for me. The images, love them. Still images. I got to keep repeating that, because a lot of people just don't hear you, and they're like, oh, why do you hate this, The Walking Dead? I actually like the idea of Madison related to either Carl or Shane, Lori, hell, maybe Daryl, since he doesn't exist in the comic. I'm Lee. Did I miss anything? Q&A. Do you think reference Beth when Maggie gives birth? I don't think so. What's the reason to reference her? You know what I mean? As far as Madison being related to Rick, I'm not... no. For me, it's a no. Only because it doesn't do anything for the show. If she was related to a character and then she met up with that character or somebody and heard of the character surviving, you know, which is winning the lottery messed up, your chances of that happening. However, it's just a no for me because it doesn't do anything. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of like cheap because it adds something to the character that they didn't earn. You know what I mean? It's this other, oh my God, that's Daryl's sister. You know, it added something extra to the character, and the character didn't earn it at all, that little bit of extra. So I'm just, I'm a no on that. Negan's going to straight penis butt in the first 8. Eric will die first, I think. Yep, at least being shot makes sense. If she sacrificed herself to protect Ezekiel, I may be able to appreciate it, but I will be crushed. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we got a super chat. I just messed this up. What happened? Odd It T. Did I say that right? Odd It T. How's it going? Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Let me make sure you didn't say nothing. Nope. Thank you, Odd T. Yep, at least be... Wait, I already read that. Wait, what is your preferred final frame of the show? Final shot? I have no idea. I mean, it all depends on what ending are you going for. I mean, this is a zombie show, or at least it's becoming... The focus is more on the characters now, I think. In the beginning, I would have been, oh, the final shot should be something with zombies. It should have something with zombies in it, because that's like the main thing. More and more, I feel like we're losing touch of that, which is sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's, you know, disappointing. But I don't know. I would have to take the whole show and summarize just some really epic shit. I don't know if it's a herd or a lone walker or someone getting bit, or, you know, new survivors to show that this is continuing on. If you're going to introduce a cure, the new shot is extremely different than the other shots, because the new shot could be a door opening up. And again, this is just off the top of my head, like a door opening up, people coming inside a home to unpack, and then you see, do they still have pictures? I don't know if they still have the picture, but you see this girl, you follow this girl who's like in her 20s. She's got a boyfriend she loves and then a baby, and they're unpacking. You can see maybe this is a little quarantine zone. Everyone's cured. They're starting to clean up the world and rebuild little communities, and they're putting their house together, cleaning up all the gore, you know, and we watched them clean up this house from really gore nasty, like some serious shit happened in this house, and then they get it all cleaned up, and then we see them unpacking or setting up furniture. And the one thing in the final image would be she hangs up this picture of Rick and Lori and Carl. And then here it's like baby Judith when she's 20. And this is like the very end where they're going back to normal life instead of... And again, this would introduce... This would be if they cured it. Something... I would sit down and polish ideas like that. I'm not stuck on that, though. Sometimes I love dark endings, you know. I mean, really dark, like... having Rick get bit and then he wanders off and he ends up being, you know, a walker that just bites someone, showing that he can become, he was his leader and all that, and he can become just another zombie in the bunch. That's another idea that I like, but then I know I would never settle on that idea. It's not epic enough. But I really like the an idea like that with Judith. If I wasn't attached to this show so much, because I want it more than that. I want something that's greater than that, and I want something that's not going to kill the franchise. A cure would kill the franchise because you cured it. The Walking Dead and not having the budget should not be in the same sentence. AMC is a greedy network. No, it really shouldn't be in the budget. It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't be in the same sentence. I'll agree with you. I don't know the inner workings. I don't know all the money they put into certain things. I don't know. So I can't say. But I do know, like I said, from that article, there was some CEO, I guess they raised his pay to like $40 million a year. You know? Just hearing that one thing, and I know we're peasants, you know, born poor, most likely going to live our lives poor. I get it, you know, for anyone who's a millionaire out there listening. But what the fuck is the difference between 20 million and 40 million? You're still rich as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that 30 million into the show. Fuck it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's probably millionaires out there that are saying, yeah, but you don't understand. You know, we spend that money. Like, we want that fucking money. What do you think came from Simon and Gregory's supposed meeting? I think we might see that. I think since Simon is at the sanctuary, I think Gregory goes to Simon's outpost, and they take Gregory to the outpost where the sanctuary. And then when Gregory's meeting with him, they'll remix the comic where when he's meeting Simon and Negan, that's when the survivors show up. And I was just thinking about it. Maybe the survivors show up. They don't have that face-to-face with Negan. Shit goes bad. Maybe Simon is talking to Gregory in that moment. Because, you know, everyone looks kind of... They have this look like they're looking at someone who's not one of them. But I don't feel like it would be Father Gabriel because he came there to do them damage. But what if it was Gregory? And what if he chucks him out, you know, into the herd and Gregory has to make a run for it? And no, he didn't look all... I don't know. My brain is picking it apart now. I can't wait for Carol to slap Ezekiel and call him a pussy. What do you... Wait... Do you think Judith's survival in the show undermines Carl's significance as a character? In the books, he was the last remaining Grimes descendant. No. I mean, the show is a different animal, you know, and Judith might still die yet. We don't know. See, the biggest reason, though, I say it's different is because in the comics, Carl is the heir to the story. The comics has a longer lifespan than the show does. Absolutely, definitely. So, when we're talking about... When we're talking about Judith being alive in the show, I really think that the potential there to have a greater ending is significant if you do something clever utilizing those two characters as, you know, being the surviving descendants of this, you know, legend of Rick Grimes, you know. But they might not even go anywhere near that direction. Do you think they increased the budget for season 8? No, I don't. Shiva looked so much better. I don't think they increased the budget, no. If they did, they would promote that. That's newsworthy. You know, that makes fans go, holy shit, all right, we're getting All Out War. They increased the budget. Whoop, whoop. But we didn't get any news like that. I can watch Negan bashing in brains all day, but I don't think I could bring myself to watch the death of a CGI tiger. Will Dwight have a big role in season 8? I think he will. Still hanging in, brother, mostly on the left. Laughed my ass off. Yes, Ronnie, I am only talking just about the trailer, not the actual shows. Thanks for answering me. Not a problem. Do you think they will reference Beth when Maggie gives birth? I swear to God, these comments, either you're putting them twice, which I don't care about, but, well, yeah, I do care about. Stop it. Because I already read that like 10 minutes ago, but it's in a different area with the other questions. I don't know how that's happening. Like, the questions around it are very different than when we read this last time. Hey, Ronnie, did you get the color top 7-inch Negan? And what did you think of it? Yeah, I did. Hold on one second. Okay. I want to show you guys this. I got it, and I banged the microphone. I got it, and I got him over by the pictures that you guys sent me of Negan. The map mail. He's over there in the corner, so you have Negan holding the bat, just like in the pictures that, just like in the photos you guys sent me of Negan. And then I threw white paint on this guy because they gave him a black shirt, and I don't like the black shirt. So I threw some white paint on there because across the room, it looks good. I might sprinkle some blood on there. And then I spray painted this base because me and my daughter have a DIY video coming, and we were testing out the texture spray, so it looks like concrete. Don't mind this. That got all messed up, but it was supposed to be concrete. We're doing it for the Predators. You'll see. There was a couple failed videos we were going to do for the website, but they're getting pushed back for a good 6 months, and the texture spray was one of the videos, but we're still putting that one up. As far as what I think about it, I think that I really like McFarlane Toys, but I think a lot of the decisions they're making, it's not my cup of tea. So it's either just admit like that's how they do it and it's just not for me anymore, or maybe they're going to make some changes. And what I mean by that is accessories, articulation. I love the detail. The detail is the main thing. I'm a detail fanatic. I'm not a toy collector. If I can afford movie props and replicas, that's all I would collect. Strictly lifelike, real, like that's where my heart and soul and passion is. So for a mini Negan, I mean, there's nothing else out there except for this in the comic version. So you're kind of forced to grab something like this because it's better, in my opinion. I like it better than just hanging a poster on the wall. So that thing's cool at a distance. Up close, it's a little, gunked. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the paint apps. I think the sculpt is definitely there. I think it's the paint apps are just, that's a no. Ronnie, do you think Jadis and the Scavengers don't really care about the war? They're just playing along and their deals with either Rick or Negan. I think Jadis has no side, but that's interesting. No, I don't think she has any side. Like Rick and Maggie, like they're family. They're picking sides. They choose each other. Same thing with all the other characters. Like Daryl, Rick, that's a side. Carol, Rick, Morgan, Daryl, like those are sides. They're picking sides. Jadis and her group, they just want to live. Maybe they are just dicks on top of it. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just, look how they talk. Look how they act. Maybe they're just shit lickers also. So, I think that's it. I think they have issues, but they don't really have this dedication to Negan, They're just trying to live, and they want to take the easiest route to go. How do you think they will play out Maggie's childbirth scene? At this time, I don't think we're going to see that. She's nowhere near giving birth right now, and it could happen off screen during the break. The Walking Dead will end with the government dropping a nuke on Alexandria, killing all the main characters. I cried when she died in the comics too. I don't know. Oh, Shiva. What do we got? Because they don't progress the story at all. Ronnie, what would you think if someone hears Rick talking to Morgan over a radio, a skip situation where fading in and out as can happen under the best of situations? Fear people hear Rick. Well, we're running into a problem there because Rick and the radio, it's happening right now. Like that should be happening right now. They already confirmed that they're on the farm right now. Like in the timeline in season 3, Rick and them are at Maggie's farm. So they no longer had the radio right now, right? Didn't they give that up at the end of season 1? So I would have to say no. If they're already saying that the timeline matches like that, I would have to say no, I don't want a radio. Plus, again, what does it do for the story? It's cool for fan service, but are they close enough? They said those walkies only had like a 50 or 100 mile radius. Is that true or no? If that's the case, there's no way in hell it's going to reach. So I think that's a stretch for the realism. You might sacrifice the realism. Ronnie, will we ever see Judith as a kid, or will she ever be the age of Carl was in season 1? Yeah, if she lives and they do a time skip of 3 or 4 years, we might see a 5-year-old, Judith rolling around. How old is she? Well, give or take, okay? Close to it, sure, because they don't progress the story at all. What if the actress that plays Judith in the future is a better actor than Chandler Riggs and they decide to kill off Carl and replace him as the future Grimes with? If the actress is if they bring on an actress that is just like, whoa, then I don't care. I go with the best performance, the best performer. We all do. I mean, come on, at the end of the day, do you watch someone who can't act for shit? Maybe ironically you do. But I go with the best performance, best performer. And I'm sorry, but if they bring on someone that just knocks your socks off and that's like Judith as a... Where did you get another squeaky toy from, Cubby? I'm going to go with the better performer. Ronnie, bring the the road video. We're going to get into that. It's a movie for anyone who hasn't. What if the actress... Oh, you know what? Shit. We were supposed to talk a little bit about the Patreon and the rewards. I didn't get the time to do the Patreon reward thing. So let's take a couple questions. We are ending it soon. But if you guys can do me a huge favor, anyone who has any new suggestions that we haven't gotten before, if you gave me a suggestion before on Patreon, it's still there and I see it. But any new or different suggestions for the Patreon rewards? I think the next reward, and I'm going by what people already have set up, like they give you a template of, oh, you know, do a $30 reward or a $50 reward with the person's name at the end of credits. I can make a credit roll and add the names. Like, if that is something cool, the last thing I want to do is add a reward and people are like, that's dumb. Like, there was a reward where they said, do a digital signature. And I'm if you guys like that, you like that, but I'm sorry. But as soon as I heard that, I said no. I was like, I wouldn't dare. But if there's some use for that I don't know of, then okay, cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like digital trading cards. I don't get it. You know, like I want to hold the damn card in my hand and see the image and hang it up and use it as a bookmark. I want it. What if the actress... Wait, we already did that. Ron, you think Rick would welcome Eugene back considering Rick was willing to blow him up? Yeah, because Rick didn't know at the time what Eugene knew. Eugene knew that Rick had... or Negan had shit set up and it was going to end up bad for Rick. Do you think Dwight and Daryl will ever become friends? I don't think they'll be friends in that aspect, but they might grow some type of respect for each other, even if it's little. He misses become the comments roll up too fast. Yeah, there's no way I can keep up with the comments. We get sometimes anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 comments a video. So now that the trailer has shown the time skip Magda, Kelly, and Yumiko should be second half. Well, hold on now. If the time skip is happening at the end, like if this is a flash forward, because look at think about this. Hold on one second. Juliet, can you hear me? Hey, honey. She's ignoring me. I know it. She knows I'm gonna have her to stop. Oh, damn it. Anyway, all right. Picture this: season 1 comes up, and we see Rick when he gets shot. We see him in the hospital. We are going into the 100th episode, so most likely they're gonna start that now that we know they already have the footage. And it doesn't make any sense because everyone keeps forgetting, or a lot of people keep forgetting. They're using footage from the first like 5 episodes or 6 episodes. Why in the hell would they have a dream sequence, unless he's in the hot box? That is still very much a realistic possibility. Why would they have a dream sequence? And I love when people call that dumb. They filmed it to look like a dream. It's not dumb. It's a very good fucking fuckity fuck. Anyway. Either, why would they have a dream sequence unless he gets captured? Anyway, in between episodes 1 and 4 and 5, it doesn't make any sense to flash forward. It doesn't make any sense. What if they enter episode 100 with Rick looking like he did in episode 1, but now he's older? So now it's a flash forward. And then we see him, he gets out of bed, and maybe we see something else. Maybe even... he grabs the cane, walks to the bathroom to wash up, and then we see him walk outside, and it's totally like, boom, it's a whole community, farms and a windmill, and everything is crazy and changed. I don't think they're going to do that much. That seems like a lot. Everything would have to be CGI, and then they'd have to go back later and match it with realistic props. They can't continue to do CGI outside Alexandria all the time. You know what I mean? Unless they got something else up their sleeve. So he walks out, and it's, boom, title card, The Walking Dead, and now we flash back to the war, and we're setting up for the war. And then at the end of the season, they'll end the season with reaching back to that point with the flash forward, sorry. But my point is, just because we saw that, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get it in the mid-season premiere. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. They have 2 months to make Alexandria look like it's been overgrown for years. It doesn't make any sense at all. And then everywhere they film after that needs to look seriously overgrown, because this has been years now, you know, not just 2 years. We're talking like 5 years into the apocalypse. There's a park that they just ripped out 2 weeks ago. Half of the sidewalk is already covered in vines. It has almost engulfed the sidewalk leading to the park. In 2 weeks, you know what I mean? This is going to be 5 years. They need to do something. Juliet, Cubby, go get Juliet. Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to say goodbye and shut that down. No, come here, honey. You can turn it back on in a few minutes, but come here. I'm going to kick her butt. Bring the row. What if the actress... Oh, wait, we already did that. So now that the trailer has shown... There we are. If I wanted to see someone getting it on, I'd go to Pornhub. Ronnie's so fine. Laugh out loud. Thank you. Doesn't it look like Aaron is getting a bigger role? I hope so. The actor's a great actor. He's got good charisma. I believe in Dwight and Daryl will live past all-out war, but how do you know? Or how do you think they will be in a new beginning? Like I said, I think they'll build something. There will be something there. Not quite friends, but maybe they'll build an understanding. Lauren Cohen said at Comic-Con her remaining family will help the baby. Who else is the remaining family? Oh, everybody. Everyone who's been there since the farm until now. It depends on the context of how she said it, but that's how I feel. From the barn until now. Ronnie, is it hard being so awesome and sexy? Thank you, Cosborn. It's not hard at all. With that being said, I don't mean to sound like a dick. I don't consider myself sexy. I am fucking awesome though. Let's just put it. Let's leave it at that. Wait a minute. They had no choice to blow him up. If they had an alternate choice, they would have taken it. Yeah, Ronnie, do you like heavy metal? Slim pickings. Ronnie, painting figures now like Andy from the 40-year-old virgin. Am I teasing? Oh, I'm just teasing. Yeah. Did he? Is that what he did? I think I saw that. If I saw that years ago, I was stoned out of my mind. But I'm almost positive I saw that. But I didn't know he painted it. I could have sworn he was. Didn't he keep all his stuff like sealed on the wall? Wasn't there a scene where he freaked out about it? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'll take your word for it though, because like I said, I don't even remember watching that. Have you seen 10-inch Negan that's coming out in a few months? Already pre-ordered. Yeah, I like the 10 inches. I got them on the bookshelf. I would love to get a hold of some 10-inch Negan. Yeah. I just... fuck it, I don't know. Like I said, McFarlane Toys and what they're producing, I love them and I want everything to work with that company, but it's just not my cup of tea and more. The Negan pose, I'll get it anyway. It's got to go with the Negan. But the pose, I don't is he golfing? What in the fuck is he doing? He's like swinging at the ground. Maybe that's the dynamic, like the images, the photography. But if you look at it, it looks like he's swinging at the ground or something. And yeah, I know, the guy he's hitting is towards the ground. But why like this? It looks like he's golfing with a baseball bat. I don't know. I would have preferred either over the top, maybe slamming down. That would have been epic. Imagine that. Negan just coming crushing down like boom. And then they could have this squirt of blood come up. You don't even need a head. Just have him come down like with the bat on the ground, sticking his ass in the air, and then this big old fountain of blood's coming up. And then later you can... Nah, never mind. Ronnie, wait. Wait. If he dies by sentencing Negan to jail, Morgan said, I don't die in a trailer. I think that would be a great legacy to live behind. What do you think? Yeah, I've been in agreement for this all the time with the jail cell, Morgan, and Negan. But like I said, I disagree with it being the main focus. Keep Negan alive because I'm dying. All life is precious. I disagree. And I know I simplified it, but I absolutely disagree. I think it needs to be focused more on... I think it needs to come out of, his philosophy, but infuse with the idea of this is how we restart our civilization. Thank you, honey. Don't do anything on your phone because I'm testing something with the internet. That's the only reason. And you can have this back in 10 minutes. Yo, I'll drop kick you. You better watch how you talk to me. And what was I saying? Yeah, you get what I mean. All life is precious. And then, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Jared Blewett. Love your videos. Keep it up with the super chat. Thank you very much, Jared. Gerard Blewett. Do you mind if I call you Jarrod? Jarrod it is. Are we going to get more Fear the Walking Dead figures? I would like a Nick and maybe an Alicia. I would assume not. Maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, sure. What the hell, 1 or 2. But I don't think Fear the Walking Dead figures sold well at all. I think they did the opposite, actually. I think people are forgetting story over characters. Each character has a reason to be on the show. When that's over, their story arc, they are killed. For example, Abraham is a clear example. I agreed with you up until the point of Abraham. I think his arc had plenty to continue on. Sasha, I understood that after the fact. You know, I get it. After the fact of Abraham, her story up until this point. Remember, we even talked a while ago about if they kill everyone who she's in love with, what is her story? Where do you just get this person who's a wreck? So killing her in that moment, it now makes a lot more sense than it did previously, before when I was arguing they shouldn't kill Abraham. But Abraham had more story. You can carve out more to go with that story. If Walking Dead has its own series of figures again, what scale should they be? They should just keep with the big ones. If you made... And they're not going to do it. I don't know why I keep saying this, but if you combined McFarlane's detail with NECA's articulation, you would get figures that would sell out. You just would. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. What do I know? I don't sell toys anyway. What the hell do I know? Hey, how would you feel about Last of Us figures? Wish there were more merchandise. Well, at one point in time, I used to tell McFarlane Toys to pick up The Last of Us. They're picking up Stranger Things, and depending on how they come out, you know, that would give me a lot of faith in The Last of Us figures. But, man, if they made Last of Us figures from NECA, just based off of their other monster-type figures, I would be ecstatic. That would be the first thing on everything that's coming out we see. And I love The Walking Dead. You guys know that. But if they released similar to their other monsters, Last of Us, NECA, Joel, Ellie, Bill, Tess, the Clicker, a Runner, Bloater, like let's say 10 different figures, they got a whole wave, they would take priority over anything right now. Yeah, pretty much anything. They would take priority. Ron Dog, we happy that they stuck to the comic by bludgeoning to death. Were you happy? Yeah, I was happy about that. How would you feel about the last... Oh, yeah, we already did that. I still hate the idea of Morgan dying. I want him to kick some Whisperer ass. That would be cool. Imagine having him say we see dead people's faces all over again. Do you think Maggie will tell the baby about Beth and Herschel? Yeah, but I don't think we'll see that on screen. Maybe a little snippet of something if we get to a point where the baby's old enough. And it makes sense. Do you think old man Rick will meet Daniel Salazar and get a haircut? And I fucking hope so. That was a joke. No. If Color Tops ends when The Walking Dead gets its own line again. Oh, wait. How did that question come up again? Dude, I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I think it should get its own line. Dude, I'm with you 100% on a 10-inch Negan figure. I had to have it, but I ordered a really cool 1/6 scale zombie that's crawling on the ground to stage below it just to give it some movement and tension. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. That's cool. They have scissors in AZ. Yeah, they do. So cut his damn hair. Ronnie, is the death prediction video dropping soon? Yeah, this Wednesday. It is. Wow, I'd like to full size. Well, so tomorrow. Later, though, because I got to get the Negan. Here's Negan. That's the last part. Fear the Walking Dead Alicia character made by Real Dolls. Oh, full size Fear the Walking Dead. You pervert. Oh, Cosborn got timed out. I wonder what you said. Anybody think Gabriel's gonna take Holly's spot? Seemed weird. That was what. Yeah, that is weird. Like I said, it's Holly's spot, but it's also Dwight's, because Holly was in the sanctuary trapped, but Dwight was the one who got. Are we shitting? Do you have your shitting pants on? You know, he got that line. Season 7 Target Steelbook is up for pre-order. If anyone is interested, I'm pissed no McFarlane set this year. Yeah, there's some really fucked up shit going on. Like I said, that set is normally announced at the latest now for the San Diego Comic-Con. We might not even get it. Walking Dead Season 7 Steelbook book. The Zavi one is awesome. It's got Negan on it. There's one on eBay with Rick on it, walking with the crew behind him, and it has a red tint with them, and he's in black and white. The Target one is just the Negan. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If that's the Steelbook, I'm trying to tell you guys in case you're interested. The Walking Dead Blu-ray. Wow, it doesn't say Steelbook, but it's just the Negan, and he's doing this, but he's smiling. It's just a promo pic, but this looks like it's not saying Steelbook. But if this is the one, doesn't say anything about it. Oh well, whatever. And then you have the lenticular. I don't know where this is from. If you want to just go to Blu-ray.com, I should have just done that. Sorry guys, 1 second. We're at the ass end of the stream. We're gonna call it quits here in a minute. Oh, they got a. All right, so we got 3 covers on Blu-ray.com, and they don't say what they are except for the Target one. Yeah, it doesn't say Steelbook. That's weird. Let me know if you got a Steelbook one or what it was, and let me know if it was the Negan's image, because this says it's just a Blu-ray. It doesn't say what it is. That is weird. Price. The one with Rick on it is badass. Target Steelbook. There it is. I don't like that at all. Fuck me. What is wrong with me? A lot of the stuff coming out, just don't like. Alright, so it's white, and it says The Walking Dead in red on top. It says the complete 7th season, and then below it, it's words. It's letters. Rise up. And then you see really small Rick, and then faded in the U and the P is the characters. It's probably the ugliest Steelbook from Target they have ever done. My God, why did they pick that cover? I wonder if there's a back cover. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe in person, listen, I'm not going to give up hope. Maybe in person it's going to look really cool. You know what? I'm going to hold out hope for that. Because it's a white one, it should look pretty slick. We got a super chat came in. Crystal, given that you like the zombie genre so much, do you believe a disaster like this is possible? Maybe not zombies, but a disaster. If so, have you made any preparations? And did you check out Steam It? Oh yeah, you told me about Steam It before. I did look into Steam It, and I am still confused as hell. I get it though. There's a voting system. Like if you put up a video, if no one votes on it, you don't get any money. But if a bunch of people vote on it, let's say 10,000 people upvote it, then you actually get money from the upvotes. I get that idea. I'm still looking into it more to see if maybe that's something. If I have videos done for The Walking Dead already for the coming season. No, I don't want you going on that. I'm doing this thing. Oh, wait. Give me 5 minutes and you can use it for the. You can use it now, but don't do the internet like the live chit chat. What am I saying?
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Yeah, no FaceTime right now. Give me 10 minutes before you do FaceTime. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the disaster stuff. Damn it, I forgot. Juliet, what was I talking about?
You were talking about some zombie.
Oh, Steam It. Yeah, I'm going to look into it more, but thank you very much for bringing that up. And then as far as the zombie genre, yes, I do believe a disaster like that. Not zombies at all. I don't believe in zombies. I don't believe anything like that could happen. I do believe something like we just get sick and kill over could happen, absolutely. Some type of super bug. I don't believe we're ever going to come back from the dead or something. I think maybe at worst something like rabies or mad cow's disease or something crazy like that. However, an event that could be an apocalyptic event, I think it's definitely likely. There's going to be something in the future, especially if we don't change our power grid and how it's set up. I don't know if anyone has ever looked up, is it solar flares? Or that is just a terrifying idea. The fact that we get solar flares, I got cotton mouth, I need to. The fact that these are real, and if a big enough one hit us, it could take out a part of the grid, and it's just a complete blackout. And I did have this idea I wanted to do. I wanted to pitch a little, like an independent movie, and maybe shop it over at Skybound because they want to get into different multimedia. And it had to do with a solar flare, but it had a real cool twist to it. At least I thought it was a real cool twist. But that'd be neat. Like focus on a little area with these people where they believe it's the end of the world because of the solar flare. And you got to understand, with that it's even worse. The cars, the fridge, like everything electronic is destroyed. It won't work anymore unless you take preparations like wrap it in tin foil and plastic or some shit like that. Anyway, thank you very much, Crystal, for the super chat. I'll still check out Steam It. What's Patreon? Patreon is essentially somewhere where you can donate to keep the channel growing, and with your donations you get rewards, like easy donations, like the dollar ones. It'll just open up the chat so you can see everything in the. It's like imagine like a Facebook feed where you talk about this and post links. You can post links, and then the more money you get, like $5, you get I don't forget what other people are doing. We're doing a Q&A and then or a live stream, then a Q&A at $10. Ronnie, if you were given a choice to either cripple Rick or keep him like he is now, how would you and why? Keep him, because you could continue the story with how it is in the comic and remix it by just simply being there and leading shit there, having issues come up and stuff that arises that he needs to take care of. I don't believe you need to cripple his knee in order to keep him as the king inside Alexandria. He doesn't always got to be the one that goes out on the runs. You can write it into the story where it's other people. He could have Magna could show up and she could want to pull her own weight around, and because of that, she talks Rick into going on this mission with whoever else wants to go. At this point in time, it doesn't look like it'll be with Michonne, because Michonne has Andrea's story. So if Michonne's going to be with Rick at Alexandria or get killed possibly, then someone like Magna can take up that role and go out on the road and be his number two, essentially. Ronnie, if they kill kids like Sam, then babies can be killed as well. I don't think we'll see it directly, like we didn't get with Garrett. I don't know what kid you're talking about. Ronnie, do you think that a Eugene will make blanks for the final battle with the Saviors in All Out War? I think that is possible, but check out my ultimate trailer breakdown, because the idea of them fighting over the ammo factory, I like that. Think about this. You have different stuff popping off in the war. Once you get in the ammo factory, you still gotta keep it, So Eugene tells the Saviors about it. He has to. He just tells them because the damage is done. He already spilled the beans on it. So then Negan has people go there. Maybe Eugene goes there, and Michonne and Rosita show up. They kill the people like we saw in the trailer. She's fighting them. Eugene's there. They open the door. Boom! It's Eugene. The Saviors are dead. Michonne and Rosita killed them. And then they tell Eugene, keep making the bullets, we're going to take the ammo, and we're going to set up guards to be here. And then Negan can show up. Oh, look what we got here. And then Eugene's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And you could picture him in this moment just being like, I had to. They came in. They don't trust me now. They were going to blow me up before you saw it. They threatened to kill me if I don't start making bullets or continue making bullets. And now Negan has the ammo place. And then Rick and them got to take it back through the Saviors. You can build off of that. I don't know. Ronnie, we already did that. Super Docs. Super Docs needs a timeout. Super Docs. We don't do spoilers here. Oh, yeah. We don't do spoilers, people. Yeah, we don't do spoilers here. Even if you're joking, I get that a lot. Oh, I was joking about it. Even if you're joking, people are gonna time out your comment. What we got? We only got a couple minutes, so let's finish this up. A nuclear disaster is imminent. How come no one has come across an electric company and fixed it up, bitch? Adding a little Pinkman. It's not that simple. It's just not. Yeah, it's just not that simple at all. Where the hell is Eugene? There's other things. I mean, I have a lot of it that I research for my comic, and when I pull the really important information, what I do is I have a separate binder where all the realistic important information goes into that binder, and when I need to reference the stuff like with the electrical grid or the power grid and then the nuclear reactors and stuff, because a lot of people told me before I looked it up that nuclear reactors will blow up within days, and it's just not true. If mankind disappeared now, they actually have a fail-safe where it'll power down and go into some safe mode on its own without us even messing with it. So yeah, but I don't remember the details, but I don't think it's as easy as a couple people showing up and fixing the whole power grid, you know. I'm reading the governor's backstory novel now. I must say I like it. I liked it originally. I really liked it, but I tell you what, novels burn me out because you take this long to detail what it feels like walking through wet grass, you know? And sometimes it irks me. Like I started reading the Stephen King novel. It was just because of the new movie, and I was like, I want to read a little bit from it. It was the audio book. Someone uploaded like 7 hours of it onto YouTube, which the audio book's like 40 hours long. So I started reading the 7-hour audiobook or listening to it. And so much of how they write novels is what I hate. Like they'll talk about, oh, and Johnny walked outside and the smell was like, reminded him of the fall where way back when he was 10 and he had this whole thing and his grandfather took him out on a boat and he stabbed his finger with a hook when he was fishing and that fish reminded him of a fish when he was 5. So 10 pages later you're getting all his backstory and it finally reveals what happens after, and it's like, so he walked across the lawn and went home or something stupid like that. And I know it pads the story, the characters, and the backstory, but some of the novels are just too wordy, man. I hate it. Any update on your comic for those of us who've been away for a while? Yeah, definitely. It's coming out this Friday. If you didn't check out the Doomsday Kingdom update video, go check that out ASAP. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have been like, oh, Ronnie, you were going to do that up video, da-da-da. Yeah, but we're waiting on something. Like, we're waiting on Google itself, or we were. We got it all cleared up. I'm finalizing it a little bit before I go to bed tonight, and then tomorrow I'm finalizing it, and I will put up the follow-up update video with something cool, you know what I mean, in it. I don't want to say it yet because we're finalizing something, but you guys will see. But with certain things, we need to wait on other people. Like we were waiting on Google, we were waiting on Squarespace, and then we were waiting on, I was getting stupid little shit, like finalizing the barcode, getting that generated, and doing little crap like that. So, anyway, yeah. Let's finish up the last couple. Really appreciate you guys coming out. But don't forget, we're going to have the second Patreon live stream. It's going to be the Q&A format this Thursday coming up. I'm going to shoot for 10 o'clock. So keep an eye on Patreon. It's either 10 or 11. And this is the Q&A one. It's the $10 tier. That's this Thursday. And that one will not be open to the public. We did the test one today. And then we're going to do the Patreon. And for those who are like, oh, fuck Patreon, I don't want to pay. This is YouTube. This is the main platform, but that's a bonus video. If we didn't have to rely on Patreon, that Thursday night live stream just would not exist. So it is the bonus thing, and it's not replacing anything we already do on this channel. I know that's another thing I get. A lot of people think it's replacing videos we are doing. It's not replacing anything. Do we have lag? Yeah, we're ending it now, so if there's lag, I'm going to go into the settings for next time and fix all that. Let me see. Cubby, we're going to go outside. Wow, you want to play? Get going. Get going. Oh, I guess you want to go outside. All right, well, we're ending now. And let me read the last couple questions. Is he talking about disliking novels? Wow, yes, I was. The Governor novel, or novels that are too wordy. I didn't see yours. Sorry, I keep scrolling. Well, a nuclear reactor can blow up. Just look at... Yeah, it can blow up. No electricity made the reactors heat up and explode. Now we have radiation in the Pacific. Yeah, they can blow up. That wasn't my point. My point, though, is they don't just blow up if, something happened or a disaster happened. And if there's something that makes them blow up, then yeah, sure. But a lot of people were telling me they will just blow up if you just walk away from them. but the stuff I read about them says that they won't. They'll go into some failsafe. Nick S. I remember you said issue 1 of Doomsday Kingdom would be free. You find that exact thing and you post it and let me know. If we did issue 1 Doomsday Kingdom for free, we wouldn't be able to make an issue 2. It's just an impossibility. Now, if we were talking about something different, because we are discussing it on the channel, there will be a lot of images. At one point in time, there's going to be almost every single image from the comic on this channel because we're doing a breakdown. Let me know what video or at what point in time I said that. I would really like to look at the context, but off the top of my head, I can't remember ever saying that because I just don't see how we would ever in a million years be able to. I think you're talking about the original idea for a raw black and white one. To just put out as a promo one. Yeah, I think we were debating something like that. I'll go back and double check, but the bottom line is we can't throw out the whole issue for free, and especially not print. That is insane. I don't think you're talking about print. But yeah, for printing, no, because it's costing us a little over $3 an issue. That's why we had to put it at $3.99. And then we have shipping also, so... find that video and shoot it to me. Let me make sure the context is right. Let me make sure it wasn't a different version of it, because we had changed around some things. So, pay people for their hard work, assholes. I don't think he meant it like that. Have you ever heard the quote, "She doesn't own books, don't fuck her"? Man, I just thought a lot of respect for this guy. Lucas Tout. You don't need a pen in your hands. Wait, if you don't enjoy books, you don't need a pen. Lucas Tout. Yeah, I'm blocking your at it. I remember your name. Well, I'll put him in timeout because it's funny. It's like spanking him. Yeah, that guy comes in with ridiculous stuff all the time. Like when George Romero died, immediately comes in with the most disrespectful attitude. Just, oh, you got to praise this guy. Da da da. If you don't praise, he's the one who invented zombies. Like, do you think he really? That's, you know. He just died. You think he really wants you acting like that in a comment section about his legacy? Come on, that's more disrespectful than anything. But you're saying the dumbest stuff. I got bookcases and bookcases filled with books. I love reading. Absolutely love reading. Love stories, love philosophy, love history, like you would not believe. Just because I hate extra wordy novels, idiot. These people are idiots. You hear one thing. That's the type of person you got to deal with. They hear one thing and they assume everything else. Thank you, Ronnie. Someone who actually understands why novels nowadays is just corny. Yes, listen, there are good ones. Like it's a short story, but Shawshank Redemption, At Pupil, that's another short story. I Am Legend, I believe that is also another short story. Some of those short stories, but they're still like good. It'll take you, you know, I don't know, a couple hours to read it. It's still lengthy. Tight story, great storytelling, awesome, and I highly recommend you read all 3 of those. I Am Legend was amazing. If they did the movie like that short story, it would have been one of my favorites, top 10 ever. You make me nervous with him. Will you put him down?
Also, to everyone out there, you're doing a live stream. Look, your head is so shiny over here.
I put that light on.
It's rough.
It's blinding everyone. You got better skin, I think. You're young. Look at its skin. It's no shine. Good. All right. Let's finish this up.
Hit myself.
They show it, but the dead body. I made an account on Patreon, but can't donate till payday. When is the live stream? Sorry, that's been answered already. We have a live stream this Thursday. No pressure at all. We're going to be doing those every month from now until the foreseeable future. Yeah, we're doing another one this Thursday though. So that's in 2 days. But you know, like I said, no pressure though, because we are behind. So like the live streams this one was supposed to be in the first of the month. Hold on 1 second, honey. So right after next Thursday, we're doing one like the next week. So we got more opportunities coming up, definitely. When do you think we'll see Beta again in the comics? A few issues. What, honey? What?
Remember on Saturday, we're gonna text Amber and see if I could go up and see if she's.
Oh, I know. We're gonna go visit Grandma and relax.
No, Amber.
Honey, I know, but we're not talking about our personal lives here. We're doing other stuff. What is that? Oh my God! Did he chew that stuffed ant? This is what you get with a little dog with viciously sharp teeth. What do you think was he? Oh yeah, we were dead. Ronnie, did you know the virus from The Last of Us is real and that people have come back from the dead before? Yes, the virus is real. People have not come back from the dead.
And also the ants.
The ants and the ants. If you guys have not seen that documentary yet from The Last of Us, go and watch it. It is incredible.
The ants have these antennas.
Yeah, it is incredible, man. Yeah, good night, everybody. We're out of here. Novels aren't for everybody. Yeah, stop with that, honey. I don't want that on my head. I'm sorry about thinking this, but there has been a major death, and Judith could be that death. Novels aren't for everybody. No need to insult Ronnie. Some people aren't into novels. Yeah, Rinaldi, this is another thing. This is what I'm saying about the guy. The guy's talking out of his butt. Yeah, novels are fine. It's the wordy ones that I have a problem with. And again, too, it has a lot to do with the style of the writer and the author. Not everyone makes that style. Stephen King made it really wordy in some sections. It's just absolutely unnecessary in certain sections. There's a lot there, the way he writes, that made me want to go buy the book and read it. Like, absolutely. But there's those chunks where I'm like, that bit of information does nothing for the character development or the story at all. It just felt like 3 or 4 solid pages of a waste of time. Those are the parts I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, Paul Hartman said he's just messing around with you, Randy. Paul, that's fine, but all he does is come in and say ridiculous shit, so I just put him in timeout. Besides, it's only for a couple minutes, whatever. He'll get over it. Hey, Ronnie, does Juliet watch The Walking Dead? No, she does not.
Little parts.
Yeah, she's seen little parts. She saw Fear the Walking Dead, but she got bored and left after like 20 minutes. She did see a couple little parts. One time she walked in and saw Bob get his leg eaten. I showed her the bicycle walker. The bicycle walker with the, what was that? The behind-the-scenes stuff, just so she could see how it was fake and all that. Because I think it's amazing how they do it.
Coming out of the well.
Yeah, the walker coming out of the well. There was behind-the-scenes stuff. How do they dehydrate fruits for prolonged health? I have no idea. What's the virus in The Last of Us? It's the cordyceps fungus. Just look that up. It's awesome. Don't think Ronnie likes Trev. I have nothing against Trev. I don't know what you guys are thinking. You do? Yeah, I don't know him personally. I don't have anything against the guy. I wish him absolute success. I know I can pinpoint things I don't like a lot about people. I think there was something I did mention. Somebody brought up something, but I forget what the hell it was. Yeah, so if there's one little thing I'm like, I don't like that aspect. But I have nothing against the guy. I mean, chill. You know who I don't like? That Rayon is Rayon. He's a little asshole. Yeah, he's a little asshole. Yes, I told him, he made a video talking about how he's going to laugh when Carol and Daryl have this. He's delusional. So delusional. Their ship's going to set sail. And I told him, I left a message saying, and he was going to laugh in my face when they finally have their moment. And I was like, yo, dude, I watched Game of Thrones last night, and I was thinking of you. It reminded me of you because they had a ship there that got destroyed, and the ship sank. And when it sank, I imagined, or I was thinking of, Rayon is Rayon, and how, his ship is going to sink this year, his Carol and Daryl ship, the relationship shipper type, because she's going to, with Ezekiel. She's gonna, I would say so. I was gonna get real foul, but she's in the other room. She might hear me. Anyway, Carol and Ezekiel, and then Daryl's gonna be outside, like, and then Rayon is gonna be like, oh, I'm just teasing. What's the virus in The Last of Us? We already did that one. Yeah, let's finish this up. 2 minutes at 1:45 is a good time. Hey, Ronnie, when is the next part of The Last of Us going to be released? Just give me 1 day or two. I need to finalize this stuff with the comic. The comic is digitally released this Friday. I need to finalize it for that. And then we'll get back on track with The Last of Us stuff. My daughter loves Thriller, and we're transfixed by the making of Thriller, which showed the behind-the-scenes zombie stuff. totally cured any fear they have of zombies. Yeah, the behind-the-scenes stuff nowadays is excellent for showing how they put the stuff together for kids. I think it's incredible. They look too serious. Yeah, he took it way too serious. Not allowed. I was being sarcastic, and he punished me. I'm sad. Yeah, this is this guy. Listen, buddy, I know what you're doing. You come in all the time just cursing up a storm for any ridiculous thing. Don't sit there and play the victim. You want to chit-chat and break balls? Have at it, boy. I'm just saying. One of these days when you just ignore me or annoy me with 4 or 5 comments in a row about something stupid, I'll just put you in timeout, buddy. Daddy's going to put you in timeout. All right, little bitch. It's like my favorite YouTuber. Are you interested in Transformer movies? No. No, not at all. I am not a fan of Michael Bay or anything he produces at all. The Ninja Turtles, the Transformers, anything he directs, produces, or has any involvement whatsoever with, I can't stand it. But I hate the Transformers. Yep, it's bedtime. Yeah, Daryl and Jesus. Yeah, how old is Carol? I don't know. What we got? Why not?
She went to bed.
When will Juliet finally turn 18?
I'm about to turn 8.
Hey, Ronnie. Just... yeah. Do the math. Hey, Ronnie. Just Lucille the dude. It's better to put him in timeout, though.
Daddy,
then he can sit,
LOL?
they're watching everything.
Why does it say Daddy,
Hey, Ronnie, you going to
LOL?
play Friday the 13th, the game on map? Gaming, you should. It's fun. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Why does it say Daddy, LOL?
I don't know. Madison color top to open and play with for $3.99. Oh my God, $3.98 for a color top. Transformers suck. No, they don't have. Shy made the series. The Transformers sucks. Oh,
Say that.
hey, stop. Say that to what? You don't watch the Transformers. What do you
Yeah,
care?
I do.
You don't.
You're a liar.
Ronnie. Ronnie, how whack is the fact that healthy young adults died to the anthrax, but a recovering drug addict has a stronger immune system to fight the poison? Laugh out loud. Hey, what are you doing?
Just doing this.
Give me the phone. You can have it for 5 minutes. I'm ending this, and I want that phone, though. What's the deal with Father Gabriel getting caught by Negan? Can we expect to say goodbye to the Padre? I don't think, at this time. Oh, wait, the first Bad Boys was decent. Yeah, you know what? Michael, was that Michael Mann or Michael Bay, though? Now I forget. If it was Michael Bay, I am fine with, thank you. If it's Michael Bay, I am fine. Oh, look at, that's our live stream. Look at your face on that money. Oh, they can't see it because I don't have any focus. Yeah, we got to go anyway. The end of this, it was just going shit. Honey, there's no focus. It's not going to, no matter what you do, it's not going to focus. So she doesn't believe me. All right. Honey.
Oh, no. It's
Honey.
shut down or something.
Shut it down before I shut you down.
I miss her already.
Get out of here. Michael Bay directed the first Bad Boys movie. I liked Bad Boys. I mean, I might have liked the older stuff, sure, but the newer stuff, I don't know. Oh, wait. Hey, Ronnie, if you're going to get Friday, make sure it's with PC or PS4. It's completely broken on Xbox. I have PS4, not doing anything else. Have you ever seen Dexter? Love Dexter. Hate the very end, the last, 10 seconds.
Me too.
Hey, Ronnie, fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you seen the 5th one? Nah, those, I liked them a lot when the first one came out. Oh, real cool. I love Johnny Depp. Second one, third one, the more and more I liked it a little bit less. For me, it was cool in small doses. When will we get Boondock Saints 3? I think they're working on it. Later, bub. Juliet's picture is so cute on the 20. Yeah. Yeah, Boondock Saints, wait a minute. Oh, number 3 was rubbish. I don't know what you're talking about. If it's, we just talked about it. What the hell is it? Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Cheers, Ronnie. Have a good night. Yeah, definitely. You a fan of Mad Men at all? No, I never got into that. Excited for Mayans? No. I love Sons of Anarchy, but I don't know how interested I'm going to be in the Mayan. You know what I mean? All right, listen, I do want to say before I go, the official live streams will definitely, on Patreon, the ones like this, There's going to be one in the beginning, one in the end. It'll definitely be a lot easier to answer every single question for those in particular, because it'll only be like 20 people instead of, 20 to 50. I won't sell myself too short, but let's say a good number, as opposed to like 100 people or 150, what we have now. And then the main thing I was going to tell you about, I forgot. Oh, yeah, we have 2 each month. They're on the thing. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The very first one each month is topic specific, and you guys could help throughout the weeks leading up to the live stream. You can help vote on what specific topic you want to discuss. And the other one is a free-for-all Q&A, so it's kind of like specific topic, and then it's open to discuss movie shows, anything hot that's coming out. And they're each going to be an hour. Some of them, in particular, it's going to be specific. Wait, I have no idea how to even pay a YouTuber on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com, it'll walk you right through it. It's real easy. I think some of it's like, PayPal even. They have that PayPal set up and everything. Wait a minute. So do we have a guinea pig yet? No guinea pig. No guinea pig yet.
But we're going to have
Just seen Train to Busan. We don't know yet.
before a year.
I thought it was one of the best zombie movies done in the past 20 years. Inspire of the hated fast zombies. Yeah, I love Train to Busan. Thanks, Ronnie. See you in the Patreon only live chat. Do you think Carol will run from the war? No, not at all. Are you planning to see Spider-Man Homecoming? Or I haven't seen it yet. It's very hard for me to get to the movies. I can get to like one movie every month, maybe every other month. It's hard to get a babysitter. With that being said, yeah, I can't just.
Babysitter. You left me home alone and I cried.
You're a crybaby, that's why. And I can't. Yeah, it's real hard, especially if there's like 2 or 3 movies. Like during the summer, there's 5 movies in one month I want to see. It's just real hard. If I could, I think I would do like quickies, like a 3-minute. This is what I thought about it. Whoop de whoop. But yeah, I really gotta get that thing done for the comic book for tomorrow, because I want to post that video. So I definitely gotta go. We'll talk about the Patreon stuff. If there's anything I left out, I might just put everything down on a list and put it on the Patreon, so that way we cover it for people who didn't catch this video. All right, guys, thank you very much. Absolutely huge thank you for coming out and chilling with me and Butthead Juliet. Thank you to the Patreons. Thank you to the people supporting through the Super Chat. Huge thank you to everyone hitting the like button, the share button. I mean, everything, you name it. Don't forget to take the dog out. We're going to take the dog out right now. Massive thank you. What? Honey, honey, there's 6 lights. You're not going to be able to do. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I just told him a little secret.
Yeah, nothing at all. Good night, Matt fam. Oh no, light went out. It must be a ghost. Did you see that, Juliet? We have ghosts. Jeez. Good night.